guys, welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country, where I react to non-pop country music, and it is just the best ever. I mean, I like rock. I grew up on rock, but I came to country much later, and I'm kind of glad I did in some ways because I can appreciate the content of the lyrics so much more as a grown man versus being influenced by my kids' ears, you know, my own childish ears. When you hear songs when you're younger, you don't necessarily know what the lyrics are, and then you're swimming upstream to figure them out later in life. In any case, William Beckmann's song, Bourbon Whiskey, live on the Texas music scene. That's the version that Jacob Herrick's requested that I do. So Jacob, thank you for this request. Jacob introduced us via a gift request to another, to William Beckmann, and is a just very, very talented, enjoyable young man, new artist, relatively new anyhow. All right, here we go.
Here's my good friend William Beckmann, impressing our live audience at Billy Bob's Texas in the historic Fort Worth Stockyards with a live take of his fantastic song, Bourbon Whiskey.
So Bourbon Whiskey is a song that I wrote when I was 19 years old. I just moved to Nashville, and I don't know, I kind of wanted to write like what I thought was a traditional country song. Wanted to write a song that I felt kind of paid homage to the greats that came before me, that essentially built Nashville into what it is today. I used to listen to a lot of vinyl records, and most of the records that I did get were like old school country records, and most of them talk about their woman leaving them and getting drunk, so I decided to write a song about both those things. So that's how Bourbon Whiskey was written. Once we start playing that song at the shows, everybody starts singing along, which is a dream come true for me. I knew I always wanted that to happen, but when it happens, it kind of surprises you every time. But again, it's like I just think it's an authentic country song, and because of that, I'm really proud of it. And I've had a lot of people tell me that that's their favorite song, so we play it every night, and it's probably the highlight of everybody's night when we play that.
Nice. It's kind of like Allman
Thank y'all so much, Billy Bob. I've been a fan of old school country music for a very long time, and this is one of my songs. I'd like to dedicate it to any whiskey drinkers we have in the crowd tonight. Well, you said it's over. Our love is dead and gone. I don't know where it went wrong, but honey, I won't complain if you decide to leave. So go on, walk out that door, and don't worry about me.
How the heck does a 19-year-old write this? I mean, Billy Joel was writing world-class songs, world-class. I mean, Taylor Swift. I just marvel at people who have a grasp of life at that early an age. Even at 19, I mean, I was at Rutgers at that time. I was a freshman, partying way too hard, of course. But some people just figure life out a lot sooner than others.
I will be drinking bourbon whiskey all night long with my friends to keep me company.
Yeah, they're bringing traditional jazz.
Darling, you won't be on my mind at all, because I'll be busy drinking bourbon whiskey. Pack your belongings, pack 'em up, and go back to Cleveland.
I wonder if this is true.
Forgive good about me and enjoy your freedom. Just don't call me to say you're sorry and you miss me, because I won't listen. No, I'll be drunk off bourbon whiskey.
That's a simple lyric there.
I will be drinking bourbon whiskey all night long with my friends to keep me company. And darling, you won't be on my mind at all, because I'll be busy drinking bourbon whiskey. Come on. All night long with my friends to keep me company. And darling, you won't be on my mind at all, because I'll be busy drinking bourbon whiskey. I'll be busy. Drinking bourbon whiskey.
All right. His voice it's going to develop too, but I mean, he's got the depth that's commanding, right? Whether you're talking or whether singing, it's got that depth that will hold people's attention. There's something in a dude's voice when he has that. Like Barry White is the quintessential deep voice, but he's got that. So, and he'll learn to develop performance-wise too, because he's already got a fantastic bass, if you will, the bass line. It's only going to get better and better and better the more he performs and learns his craft by experiencing his craft. But the strength of the band right now, the group, is the instrumentation. That, as far as traditional country goes and capturing the sense of it, they just have that tempo, when to bring an instrument in, not competing with one another. It was very well composed. Who comes in and when, who goes out and when, and it makes room for the pianist to come in or whomever. And the bass player was very patient in this standard, basically traditional bass line or variation of it. But you know how I've said in other videos that I'm sort of like proselytizing traditional country music, and I've been saying that it's going to make a resurgence, because once Nashville country's not going away. Nashville country serves a tremendous purpose. It's enjoyable. There's a lot of stuff. The pop stuff doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for most people on the channel either. That's why we're here. But it can serve as a halfway house, which it did for me, between rock or other genres, and then you get into Nashville country, because it offers something that's somewhat similar to what you like, whether it's rock or whether it's rap or some other thing. And then over time, you're like you'll get exposed to some traditional artists. You'll hear a Willie song or something, and you'll be like, "What's that about?" Or you might even hear a Billy Dean song, for example, and you're like, "Oh man, that's good." And then Nashville is like the halfway house between other genres and traditional. Well, guys like William Beckmann, Mo Pitney, they are keeping traditional alive. You know, female artists like Tia Goins and them are keeping it alive. You've got your Jason Eady's and folks that will not get airtime on popular radio because that's not what they put out there. But guys like this, but all you need is a seed, a couple of seeds out there, the young ones, and it's going to eventually be taking back over the country airwaves. And I hope to see it in my lifetime. I think it'll happen within the next 10 years. And guys like William Beckmann are leading the charge. So Jacob, thank you for introducing us to him. And I'm going to rate this one and my experience of the whole video, him being 19, but the song, the instrumentation, the whole nine was a 9.3. I'm very hopeful. So there you go. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Leave your comments. I read them. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. I'll keep rocking the country.
So go on, walk out that door, and don't worry about me.